Okay, good day, everyone. So, as stated today, Sherry Turner is present with us during the reading. And it's very odd because last time I did the reading, she came in on the one that is titled The Dark Fisherman. She came in the reading, y'all, I believe. And a viewer, asked about her previously a couple weeks ago as well. So I feel that she definitely is wanting to kind of barge her way in, but in a respectful manner, of course. That's kind of what the spirits do, is when you're doing one, sometimes they'll say, oh, okay, I want to come in. I want my story heard. I want my case out there. So sometimes it does kind of work that way. All right. Very interesting that I was doing that reading and she was coming in very strong. This is where we're getting the 19-year-old thing and all of that, because the lady I was doing was not 19. So very interesting, very interesting. I want to give her time, her spotlight here. In some weird, odd way, I feel there's a very strong possibility that these cases are connected. Now, not necessarily by the same individual, and that's why I want to go into this. We talked about a possible cult, y'all. We talked about this, all right? Who is out there doing this in different places? So it's kind of like people that are into this type of thing, all right, who are profiting in some kind of way by doing this to young women or young Black women or young women of minority. So we kind of want to figure out what all this is about. As you can see, Sherry Turner is here. She is agreeing with some things that we're saying about this possibly being a cult. I also have to take into consideration that Maxwell Anderson could be a part of this cult that was going on at the time. We've done Sade. We've done that case as well. And there is a very strong possibility, again, that a lot of this is connected, y'all. In different states, maybe possibly different countries, okay? So we do live in a very dark, sick world. And there are people into some things, okay? This is a fact. All right, Sherry Turner. Very strong, very present, y'all. Amazing. So we are learning about her case. This is something, I don't know why I get it's fresh. Okay. There's also something very different about her murder. Something different about her case, her particular situation. I feel like she definitely knew this person once again. Saying yes. This is also, I feel like, a dating situation. Or going towards that, okay? I just get the two of them didn't have the same interest. There's definitely a difference. There's not just about light and dark in this situation. There's a total difference in this situation. She has transitioned. This is also showing her as a young female. Oh, hold on, Spirit. Don't. I hate picking up cards. Money is involved once again. I keep getting money is the lure. This sounds like a pattern to me. It really does, everybody. We keep getting the same, like, kind of scenario. So I believe these men pretend to have money or status. And don't get me wrong, nobody's perfect. I feel maybe these young females, that's their aim. We are living in some pretty harsh times, y'all. And it's not the first or last time that women have smelled money, went after money, tried to have a come up off of money. Okay. Look, that's the truth. Okay. Well, it is what it is. So again, this particular thing is they wait till these women are alone in life, needing help, needing guidance. We're not even going to go into the father thing again. I'm so over it. These fatherless females, I'm over it. Okay. But there's something going on here. I feel, again, this is not just a platonic relationship. I do get some light flirting, talks of meeting up, talks of possibly getting together. Okay. I am going to say that I'm getting the word hookup. And also in the previous reading, I believe that could have been a very strong possibility as well. That these are hookups. All right. Politics involved. I just don't know why I keep getting this like a group, an organization who's into things like this. When you're saying what things, okay, I don't know if I can say the word, but you know what I'm talking about. Films of torture, films of death, films of, you know, the word I want to say. My hand's itching too. They're making money off of this, you guys. So they trap these women, they hurt these women in a really bad way, okay? You can't imagine the pain, the suffering medically one can do to a physical body. It's not just physical torture, it's psychological torture, it's mental torture. It's just taking someone to heights. Oh my goodness. To where, how do you explain? The body goes into like a panic mode is what I'm getting. Almost like it would look like a seizure. This is really crazy, y'all. I can't believe stuff like this is going on. Corruption, definitely. Money involved, organizations, setups, greed. I would keep getting the word masochism once again. Conspiracy theories. This is her story. What happened, sweetheart? I mean, I kind of get a picture, but let me know a little deeper what's going on here. We have our culprit. Again, this is our narcissist, psychopath, sociopath card. And so he seeks out his victims. This is what he does. He knows what to pick. I get he knows how to discard too. He knows how to discard. But then again, I don't feel like this group are like mastermind, y'all. For some reason, they do make money. They have a little bit of money. Money has to go into this, believe it or not. You have to have your equipment. You have to have, that is a lure. You have to have that as a status. And you also make a lot of money off of it. So it's almost like an investment. It's business, I get it. It's a business. This is an actual business. Okay. She was definitely in fear. He's in fear of this organization being exposed. There's a lot of people involved, important people, that not only request these films and things, but it's almost like people move up the ladder. The worse it is, the more they do, the more status they get. Almost like royalty, they go into like king status. You know, there's levels to it. There's a lot of very cold-hearted people involved with this. Murder is nothing to them. Nothing. This is the everyday thing. These people definitely belong in prison, but also they could have been in trouble before. Not for this particular thing, but maybe violence. Most of them have very aggressive attitudes. So there could be things like assault maybe on their record, or things about, doing bad things with money. This is really crazy. I feel like this was done at night. Whatever was done at night. Late night. They also try to hide evidence, but there's a particular type they go after. Again, something that doesn't ring the alarm, you know? They're not going to go, and I want y'all to understand something. Listen. Understand this thing, okay? They would never go after like a prominent female, or like a prominent, maybe Caucasian, blue-eyed female. Something that's going to ring the alarm, you know? They know what types to go after. So basically these are minorities, or Black young girls who are impressionable young women who need something. It could be a drug habit. It could be damsel in distress situation. They know they don't have a strong family dynamic. They know that. It leaves an open door. There's an open door, okay, for them to enter. Something lacking in the person's life that they're aware of, right? Because these are predators. This is a predator who did this to Sherry, saying, listen, she wants her blind justice. She was trapped in the dark. Again, I feel this happened in the evening hours. Okay. This also shows where she could have been handcuffed, bound. What in this group? Y'all, there's something really going on, okay? There's something going on. Like they would have said in the Wayne Williams on the radio, there's something going on, all right? And y'all need to watch your children, your young women, your young girls, especially Black minorities, types of females. There's something going on. So they do this and kind of lay low. We talked about this. They do this and then try to lay low. Had they had not found Sade's body parts, this is exactly the next move he was going to make, is get out the country for a little bit, or go really far and kind of, chill a little bit and then come back to it. This is kind of the method they use. All right. All of these killers we've talked, or these murders we've talked about, that are kind of very similar, where these body parts are scattered and, they had no intentions of these being found. And I'm going to tell you another thing. They also had no intentions of nobody caring. Okay? So what does that tell you about the past and about history? Is that they feel like, come on now, Sherry, you know what I'm talking about. They feel like nobody cares about Black females and boys. Nobody cares about minority boys and girls and women. This is sad, all right? That people, as of today, because history has proven that this could be a fact, okay? Now, again, we are dealing with a serial killer. We have a bigger problem than just this organization. We've had organizations before. This is nothing new. The bigger picture is here. Why do people feel like this way? There's something wrong. There's something missing. Okay? And I feel like her family had faith in God. They were probably Christian, Baptist, somewhere in there. Okay? And I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I don't know who you believe in. Everybody has the right to believe in who they believe in. That is the beauty of life, right? But I'm going to tell y'all something right now. The reason these bodies have been found, these parts, these women have been identified, is because there is a higher power, whether you want to believe that or not, that these families believe in and are praying to. Now, Sherry, you know I'm telling the truth. Now, again, you have the right to believe in who you want to believe in. But I'm telling you in these readings what I'm getting, and I have to be honest and tell you what I get. That's what Crime TV is about. Okay? That them praying to God. Y'all don't hear me though. I'm going to say it one more time. These families praying to God is why these bodies have been identified. Because they were never supposed to be found, y'all. Never. This was supposed to be an underground thing. It is an underground thing. Did y'all hear what I said? Okay. Now, she does want war, and she deserves war because she was murdered. And for what reason? What logical reason was this young girl's life taken? Yes, she made a mistake. 19-year-olds, young women usually do. They usually do. But it's not a good reason to take them off the face of the earth. Okay? And there's a lot of secrets to this case, too. Could be drugs involved. Now, I also got that with the last reading with the dark fisherman. I believe that female was on drugs. And of course, these are easy targets. These are easy victims. Prostitutes, drug addicts, homeless people. You don't think people know that? Especially people on the dark web. They watch videos about homeless people getting killed all the time. Drug addicts get killed all the time. People doing these hookups, you know? These are very easy victims that are easily lured. All right? But sometimes what these killers underestimate is even though they're doing these things, right? Or some of these things, there are people out here who care about them. They have aunts, they have sisters, they have brothers, mothers, fathers, they have uncles, you know. People that do care about them. And like I said, never underestimate your opponent. You don't know who their ancestors are. You don't know who cares for them. Sometimes you can make the wrong observation. Now, there was an investigation done for her. Okay, someone did portray her. This is kind of the method they use. All right, this is a method, a pattern. The only advice I could think to say is to break the mold of putting yourself in these situations. Yes, these girls were 19 and the other one was in her early 20s or mid 20s. Things do happen, okay? But it makes it even more unsafe, all right? Hidden secrets. Okay, here goes the camera changing. No one's judging anyone. It is making better choices with our lives, okay, and for future lives. So these things can quit being such a common thing that's going on, okay? Now, somebody was watching her. This seems to be a common factor, too. A helper. Silver lining. Done by dark forces. Okay, they do pick a younger group, younger women. Okay. This is definitely a predatorial thing where it makes, I get the situation more exciting for these sickos, okay? Because it's kind of like innocence getting baited, you know? You ever seen like these serial killers, you know, they usually torture like small animals like kittens, puppies, you know, things that are very vulnerable, very weak. I said mostly, not all the time, but this is kind of a thing with this group where the more innocent, the more vulnerable they are, the more of a thrill it is. Now that's crazy, okay? But this is a thing that's going on, y'all. Somebody needs to ring the alarm because this is a group that's doing this. Now they travel, so it wouldn't surprise me if a lot of these are linked or connected in some way. Now we do see a pattern here. The same with the killings, the same with the scattering of the parts, the same with the hidden masochism, torture videos, murder videos. This is a pattern. I don't believe one person is just involved. You do have to be initiated in this group. Prove you got the stomach for it. Okay? Very interesting too, I get that. They know who to go after. People who don't have a strong father dynamic. There's no way in the world that these females would have fell for something like this, y'all. Now listen to what I'm saying. Had there had been a strong father in their lives, there's no way. There's just no way. And that is telling us that we're busy trying to find out more about these murders and the murderers, right? But what we really need to be finding out is why there are so many, not only fatherless females and boys, but why there are so many fatherless Black and minority children. All right, I said it. There's a bigger picture that needs to be fixed. All right. And you have to put on your listening ears when you're watching my videos. I did not say that other races don't have this issue as well, because they do. But there's a reason, y'all, that minorities and Black people are being targeted in this way. There is a bigger picture. Okay? And this is what needs to be resolved. It's a problem that needs to be fixed. And it's been going on way too long. Way too long. Now, someone's lying about what's going on with these girls. Okay, so I'm going into what's being hidden. What's the cover up here? Here we go, down these rabbit holes, right? Where these elites and weird groups are being protected. Okay? Doing this for, come on, this is a big thing, a big organization. Police involvement. People, I feel, with different backgrounds are doing this too. This could even be in other countries. It's a group, y'all. I'm very serious. It's a kind of cult doing this. It's more than one person. You're looking for this one crazy killer, but that's not what's going on here. One crazy killer can't be in 6 different places at 6 different times. This doesn't make sense. You got body parts popping up all over the place. They tried to pin all those murders on Wayne Williams. Ain't no way he did all those by himself. You would have to be crazy to think so. One person cannot be in 20 different places at one time. Okay? Now this is what it's for. Again, torture, sexual gratification. You say, are there really people out here who are into young women and well, just young people in general being hurt? Yes. You kind of feel like when you go to bed at night, we don't think about these things happening. We don't. We just roll over and go to sleep. And then we wake up in the morning, see the news or the media, and we're like, what in the world's going on here? These things are going on, y'all. Right under your nose. All right? We have to start getting involved as a community. We have to start looking after our children. Not just our biological children, but our children that are in the world. Okay? And come out of our selfish modes where, you know, we're all about just protecting ours. I cannot tell you how many children I've saved over the years. I cannot tell you that. Do they remember me to this day? If they do, fine. If they don't, fine. Okay? But we got to start getting more involved. And quit having this attitude that it's none of my business. I want to stay in my lane and worry about mine. That's not necessarily a terrible thing. But at the same time, what could you have avoided for someone had you had stepped up? Because when those situations arises in our lives, we are actually being tested. Like, what did you do? And you really don't think when you close your eyes that you're not going to be asked that if that kid actually comes up murdered or hurt, and you know you could have done something. Think about all these girls that have screamed their head off in these houses. Sade, the little baby girl that she left in that house, went on vacation. And nobody did anything. What could have been avoided, y'all? Okay? It's up to us to step up because the system's not going to do it. They're not. And really, it's not their responsibility. whether you want to see it that way, because the justice system is not really designed for our protection. I hope y'all know that. It's designed for the elites and the court system's protection. All right? So that leaves the job to the community to get involved. We can't keep saying, leave it to the police. How many times have we left it to the police? We're sitting here 40, 50, 60, 70 years later, still leaving it to the police. And every day we're seeing, oh, another young person murdered. In brutal ways that we can't even fathom in our minds. Dying horrific and tragic deaths. Because we keep leaving it to someone else. Now, if something was happening to your nieces, grandchildren, children, when you want somebody to step in, if your child was outside and you wouldn't answer the phone right quick, this is how quick stuff happens. And somebody was sitting there on their porch and saw some crazy guy coming up to your kid, wouldn't you want them to say something or step in? Now, this is a strange occurrence in a strange group, as you know. They were in communication. Again, I feel they talk. They've been out. Okay. Maybe for drinks, things like that. It comes off like maybe light dating at first and then just goes into something really crazy. Okay. So they definitely know these murderers. It's not like, oh, I was going to the drugstore to get some cough syrup and somebody snatched me, threw me in a van. That's not what's going on. Doing this for growth. Got a victory out of it. And again, this is higher places involved with this stuff, y'all. Okay, all of us are not millionaires out here. All of us are not billionaires. I get it. But there's people who are surviving off bologna sandwiches get more involved in their communities. All right? You don't need a bunch of money to do your part. I didn't have a lot. I had 2 children I raised by myself. Because that goes to show you about this fatherless stuff, okay? And I had, little food to stretch. And there was this little boy. Well, he had a brother too. I used to let him come over and eat with us. And he'd always say, you're such a great cook. And he just loved my cooking, y'all. He was a little tourist little boy. I never forget him. I don't think he'll ever forget me either. And I stepped in. No, it wasn't my job to do it. Like, no one was going to say, oh, you're going to jail because you didn't help. Nothing like that. I made the decision to do it. His mother was on drugs really bad. And every day I made sure I took him under my wing like he was one of mine. Okay, and I made sure he was okay. And he kept going over this one guy's house she wasn't aware about. But I had found out through the grapevine that this person was into some really weird stuff, y'all. Okay? So when I did see the boy's father, which was not often, okay, I let him know, he's been going over this guy's house, and I think you need to really watch that, okay? He said, thank you for telling me, and I sure will. And I didn't even know about that. I said, yeah, it's something I heard. I know I saved that boy from something. I know I did. But that's how we can step up. And I understand sometimes when your heart's in the right place, it can be taken advantage of, because I noticed that the mother was starting to take advantage of me and stuff, excuse me. And so I had to pull back. Okay. And it kind of broke his heart, but I had to explain to him, it's not you, it's your mother. I can't deal with that right now. That's a little too much on my plate. Okay. Because once again, I'm dealing with a drug addict, right? And that was pretty heavy. But I did make sure he was safe and he had food on his stomach, stuff like that. And I know, again, sometimes your heart can be in the right place, and that's why a lot of people don't want to get involved, because you can actually set yourself up or set your own kids up. Or I understand that. Don't think I don't. But sometimes we just got to take that leap, because think about when you was a child, if nobody would have stepped in. Where would you be if you were in a bad family situation or bad family dynamic? Would you still be sitting here listening to my videos? Probably not. All right, let's look into... And the reason I'm rambling on about this is for a reason. I told you every time I do these readings, I had a baby ant going across my table cover when I was doing the last reading. And I said, everything means something. I told y'all that, right? So it was letting me know, yeah, rest of her body's in nature. So everything means something. Even that little baby ant. Okay. And I know I'm rambling about this for a reason. Somebody did not step up in Sherry's life. Somebody seen some crazy stuff going on in her life, and they didn't do nothing about it. And this is wrong. Okay, so we got our killer card, y'all. Let's see what in the world we find out about Sherry Turner here. About this killer. See, they keep messing with evidence. That's what's getting on my nerves. This is a cover-up situation. Not gonna get too many details. Killer, criminal, yeah. Could be locked up for something else stupid. You know how, for instance, y'all like Ted Bundy. They would have never probably caught him when they did if he wouldn't have had that traffic stop. So he probably got put away for something stupid, you know, like speeding or something stupid. Let's see. Yeah, somebody's in fear because this group is no joke. They torture people. That's scary. Nobody wants to be on a video. All right. People are scared of this organization, just like Dwayne Williams. They were scared. You imagine finding those bodies like that, and you talking about putting away people doing this type of stuff, y'all. Ugh. Premeditated murder, killer planned out the details. Yeah, this is premeditated, pre-planned. This is a group doing these types of things. Again, I don't feel they're the smartest people in the world. But hey, the ones involved with Wayne Williams wasn't either. But if you're untouchable, you're untouchable. All right. Of course, they're always going to have a fall guy. if they even present that. Important details are not being revealed. Yeah, we know why. Sweep, sweep. Nothing to see here. Oh my gosh. Y'all remember that cop on, what is it? See, it's going to slip my mind. I can't even tell it. What was that crazy show I had to quit watching, y'all? Oh, it just slipped my mind. And I think y'all might pick it up, but it's a cop on there. And he always would be like, nothing to see here. South Park. That's what we're dealing with, y'all. Okay. Nothing to see here. In the future, the killer may admit guilt. Okay, that could be a possibility. Could be a possibility. A lot of these murderers do, when they have these near-death experiences, or they get old, or they're on their deathbed, and they want to say, I want to confess something. So we could get that. Suspect lives near the scene of the crime. Oh, that's interesting. They need to be looking close by. Money may be involved. It ain't may, it is. It is involved. Okay, yeah, we got cell phones now. There's a lot of information in there. They probably wouldn't have really picked up a lot about Sade's case without her phone being pinged all over the place, right? Okay. Let's see what these other cards. I'm going to go into these ones right here and see what I can pick up as well with Mystic Love. I want to know about this group. Let's quit concentrating on one killer. We got to go into a group, y'all. So this is kind of how they do their thing. It's kind of like they pretend that they're going to date these women or be on a date with these women or hook up with these women, right? And they create some kind of bond or trust. Get them to a location and do what they got to do. Yeah, and you know, they kind of put the romance in the air, the romantic feelings. Probably take them to their favorite spot, wine and dine them, get their defenses down. You almost got me with crab. I ain't gonna. Y'all, I love seafood. I'm trying to go get some for Mother's Day and my birthday. I love seafood. Oh my gosh, I do. And if seafood is one of their weaknesses, y'all, I get it. Because I know Sade is a tourist and we love seafood. I don't know a tourist that doesn't. Only tourist I met that said she couldn't eat seafood, she didn't have no teeth, y'all. She's like, I don't feel like gumming it. But she did like it. Okay, let me see. Bam. So again, they get them in this position. I want you to picture this. In this position. Where you get wooed, ladies. If y'all don't think men is out here doing it too, you better think again. All right? They get wooed. And then all of a sudden, they take them somewhere. Bam. They take that mask off. All right? I get the word in the song by Usher, Seduction. Oh, it's one of the devil's oldest tricks. Oh, that just came out of nowhere. It's one of his oldest tricks, y'all. It's a trap. one thing cannot be done without the other. Sex is a very powerful lure. Yes, it is. Very powerful, convincing trap. Let's see. Oh, yeah, y'all think I'm lying. I think I make this stuff up. Okay, dating. Meeting someone new. So they meet these new people. Okay, this is how they're doing it. I'm not sure if it's all necessarily dating sites. I'm not sure. Okay. But these are definitely what you call dates or hookups. Where money is the convincer here. Okay. I don't know a woman alive who's not turned on by a man who has money. We all like being wined and dined, y'all. And taking shopping. Yes, we do. Taking shopping. We love stuff like that. Men know that. Okay? So, again, this could be hookups, sex, getting together, buildings, pretend they building something together. Oh, this is y'all's method, is it? Okay. Hopefully, maybe some investigators will see this and see what they're using, how they're doing what they're doing, okay? Yeah, this is all about sexual connections, getting together, hookups, dating. I think you cute. I think you cute. Flirting. Getting to know one another. Lots of text messages, maybe phone calls, definitely records and phones. They can find clues. Oh, yes, we got phones now, y'all. It's something in those phones. Oh, yes. Y'all talking a little outside of the platonic area here. Oh, yeah. Come on, y'all. Come on. This ain't nothing but sex, lust. Like I said, hookups, being wine and dine. And you understand that when you order off the steak, shrimp, and lobster menu, what's next? Okay? When you get a fistful of dollars, as Sammy Sam would say on the cartoons, you know what it is. You know what it is. Yeah, they pretend that they build this, you know, like when lovers come together, you know? Lovers. This is how they do what they do. Making fake promises of future things together. Pretend they're going to be with these women, help these women. No, you're not. I'm going to keep probably getting the same cards, y'all. And then guess what happens after that? Wow, y'all, we just narrowed down the method 100%. I am blown away. Well, as you can see, that is the end result. No second chances. You may want to think about that, ladies. I'm just saying, before you think you're doing something. Oh, well, we're going into ancient things, y'all. Things that have worked for centuries, okay? Luring people with money and promises and whining and dining and getting your victim right where you want them. right where you want them. I hate that last card. I hate that so much. It's a trap. And it's so true. There is no second chances. These young girls, 19, 25, whole lives just ripped. Okay, let's go on to our other cards here. This is so sad. And I've got to upload this, charge the phone. I wanted to do, well, we'll talk about that at the end. We don't want to disrupt our video with Sherry. Okay. I think I can find with these cards right here what may have happened to her. Someone pretend to be a friend. Yeah, I feel all of them were strangled, the ones we talked about. Kidnapped, taken away, strangled. There's always this argument. Okay, the argument is when they realize they've been trapped. When they realize what they've been told is a lie. Okay? That's where the argument comes in. Like, this is not what you said it was going to be. Yep, now she's a ghost. Definitely money involved. We said that. Phone call messages. One person has done this to her. This is so sad. I'm so sorry this happened to you. Taken somewhere again. Discreet. She was missing for a while. This was someone she was seeing, I believe. Fingerprints. This person has escaped justice, and also this was about sexual intentions. Again, this is the lure. This person drinks. We got this public building coming up again. This could be where he works or they met. It's a terrorist. These people are going after women. Okay. Other people involved. Yeah, we know it's a group. Justice. And I feel like her body also was found in nature and was dumped. All right. Hello, pattern. Hello, group. What do we get with these little cards here? You was screaming, begging for your life. This man still took the air about you. I see it. Long gone. Again, here we go. This family dynamic. I throw my shoe out the window. Let's search for her. There's a missing piece. Again, it's someone she trusted. Someone she trusted. You just can't trust nobody, y'all, but the Lord. Seeing a shot in the dark. I do feel like this happened in the evening hours. Taking away all. This person is also a loner. We are looking at a group or a copycat, or I'll be darned, this might be the same person in this organization. And there are things in the future that we're going to find out about Maxwell Anderson that's going to give you a perm, okay? Maybe he will blow the whistle on what's really going on with this organization mess. I'll get one more card of these and see what we get, okay? So frustrating, so heartbreaking. No, not him. time cycles takes time to heal, progressing. Yeah, again, we're dealing with these dates, hookups, passion, lies, deception, heartbreak and pain, separation and loss. Yeah, all of that, all of that. The argument is that mask comes off, y'all, when they get them where they want them. Wow. Well, once again, I'm upset and I'm very heated. Literally, like I can't breathe. It's really hot. What's coming in with that? There's a lot of passion in this one. A passion killing. She definitely knew this person. She had a lot of passion for this person as well. This is personal. This is definitely, again, someone she knew. I want to go back and kind of study what happened in this particular murder, because this is definitely like a passion killing. This murderer put a lot of passion in this one. Let's see how brutal that crime could have been. I do again get she was beaten. I think all of them were beaten. There's a head injury. This is sick. I can't believe people watch stuff like this. I really... This is the world we live in now. Well, y'all, I got so many other readings. Sherry, I appreciate your spirit, your teachings coming forward today. They were beautiful lessons, beautiful things I feel that you were wanting to say coming through me to the communities and to the people. I'm very sorry this happened to you, sweetheart. And again, I thank you for sharing your spirit. And I would love to add you to our spiritual crew. There's a long list. And I'm just honored to have your presence here with us during the reading. And may you meet the other spirits and collab with them about some things. Tonight, y'all, on the roster, we got our spooky readings coming in. I have to meditate for this one. And, you know, it's all about crime TV. That's where most of my time and energy goes into. I love you guys. Thank you for watching, supporting. You know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. Continue to watch the videos. Get the word out. Get these views up so we can reach people all over the world, okay? Again, stay tuned for our spooky readings tonight. And I also have a request for Maxwell Anderson. Now, I got to pick a particular day to read this. I don't want to use the word I want to use, okay? But stay tuned for our spooky readings tonight, y'all, okay? Love you. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Sherry Turner. We love you. Thank you so much.